after a long delay, the Sims 4 team is speaking out again with an update on Sims 4's most notorious issue, save corruption. Now, save corruption issues in Sims 4 are not your typical bug whatsoever. Save corruption is a bigger, all-encompassing issue. In the past, they have said there are many possible reasons people get this. However, some of the top risk factors are large and bloated save files, as well as multiple generations, and especially playing in rental units with For Rent or downloading them from the gallery. I still recommend not playing with For Rent whatsoever. I also recommend not downloading any rentals. In addition, I would recommend going for your inventory as much as possible and of course backing up your saves. As they say, we have received questions from players with concerns about the For Rent expansion pack and save file issues in Sims 4. Today we're sharing a detailed update on this, but here's a quick note. So they have fixed 29 community reported issues on For Rent and have 37 under current investigation. And of this, 11 require more information from players. 2 of those issues were related to save file concerns with a combined total of 222 votes. We have a partial fix identified for the issue with most votes, and we'll share updates as we have them. Now again, I don't know how promising this is, but at least it's something, it's some progress, and it is interesting they're actually giving us metrics to tell us how much it's been reported. They continue, for save file issues more broadly, we're currently aware of 6 issues that players correlate with save corruption. Our investigations show this is a complex situation. They mention the variance in devices, setups, packs, and other factors. They will continue to require thorough investigation. We're committed to tackling this supposedly in any detailed reports. So if you are experiencing a serious issue, please use this post as a way to report your issue and answer in the way that is outlined. Now I will go over that in a minute. Now like I said, I understand many people are tuned out of Sims 4 and it's understandable. However, if you have had this issue and you can help, please do so. Even if you have stopped playing Sims 4, just do so for other players too. Unfortunately, I could only upvote the issue because I personally have not experienced it, and a main reason for that is I don't own For Rent. I never bought For Rent, and I am honestly very glad. I still say they should not be advertising that pack, even if it's not the only cause of this issue. I still think it's very wrong. I think there actually should be a disclaimer. That aside, let's go ahead and see what the reporting guidelines are. For these guidelines, you should answer the following questions. They ask you if your game launches at all, if you get an error message, and if it's endlessly loading. They also talk about buildings, lots, and worlds or Sims missing, and is it happening to every save or one specific save. And of course, they also ask about mods. Now please note, it is possible to get endless loading screens if you just have broken mods, so it's very important to remove your mods folder, clear your cache, and repair your game, and launch vanilla. That way you can separate if you actually have a full corruption issue, or it's just a broken mod you can actually fix. This is really important, and a lot of people do have games that are not loading right now, but it could be because they have broken mods because so many broke in that last update. So please check that first, because a broken mod is fixable, whereas this is actually a pretty big problem, to say the least. I understand this update only gives us so much information, but at least they're communicating and at least they're still working on it. But as I said before, I still think it's incredibly tacky to keep selling Sims 4 for rent. So let me know what you think about all this in the comments below. As always, please have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next video.